Hello everyone and welcome back to Easy English with Mano. Today in this lesson I am going to be talking about singular noun and plural noun, and I know that you have already watched my first, second, third and fourth part singular noun and plural noun related videos, and if you have not yet watched, then I will give you the links in the description box. You can just go and check there. So here in this lesson I will be completely talking on the all rules that we have already discussed in the previous classes, and this is a kind of combination of a conclusion that how can a singular noun can be changed to plural by learning some specific rules. So this lesson will definitely help you to understand the basic English grammar and how can a singular noun can be changed to plural by learning some simple rules. So here let's begin with the first part that I have already discussed with you in the previous classes, that is all about for some nouns that can be changed to plural by adding s at the end of singular nouns. Here we can see some examples. Let's have a look at the first rule, that is for most nouns just add s at the end of the word. So if we add s at the end of some words, especially some singular noun, then that can be changed to plural. Some examples we can see here. These nouns can be changed to plural, and plural means what? That you already know. That refers to more than one. Singular means that always refers to only one. Okay, and one, that is only one cow, a book, a table. And if you want to tell something more about these kinds of singular, then we have to use the plural forms. So this is the basic thing that we have to use. Cows, there are many cows in the field. Books, I have some English books. Tables, okay, there are 3 tables in this room. Okay, so here it is singular nouns and here plural nouns. So here you can just see some of the examples of singular nouns and plural nouns, especially the rule that we have just seen just now. Some of the most nouns that just add s at the end of the word to make it into plural. So here is the first rule that you have to keep it in mind. Some of the nouns that can be changed to plural by just adding s. So we cannot apply this rule to all nouns, but here is a basic rule for you. Okay, let's see the next one. So here is the second rule that you have to keep it in your mind, that if you are a language learner, if you are a beginner, then for nouns that end in o or s or x, ch or sh, we have to add s at the end of the word. So this is a basic rule that if you want to learn singular, plural nouns rules and all kinds of rules that we have to make from noun to singular to plural, then this is the one that you have to keep it in your mind, that for nouns that end in o, s, x, ch or sh, we'll have to add es at the end of these letter ending nouns to make it into plural. So this is the basic rule that you have to keep it in your mind if you are a language learner and if you are a beginner. Okay, so let's see some examples. So this concept will be very clear in your mind. These examples will help you to understand this rule very well. Tomato, the singular word that ends with o, and at the end of this singular we have to add es to make it into plural. So tomato, tomatoes. Fox, foxes. Wish, wishes. Church, churches. Gas, gases. So here there are some few examples to make your idea very clear that for nouns that end in o, s, x, ch or sh, we can make plural nouns by adding es at the end of the singular nouns. So hope this idea and concept is very clear to all of you. Okay, let's come to understand the third rule that is very important to understand, that is for nouns that end in a consonant plus y combination. So the plural is formed by replacing the y with ies. So this is something very important to understand, that nouns that ends with consonant plus y combination. So you know that this is there is a singular noun that ends with consonant plus y. We will see more examples, so this will be very clear to all of you. So consonant plus y combination will be changed to a particular rule, that is we have to replace y with ies. So this is something very important to remember, that noun that ends with consonant plus y combination has to be changed to replace y with is. So let's see some more examples to make this concept very clear. Okay, so let's come to understand some of these examples to make this concept more clear, that here is singular noun and here is plural nouns. So baby is a singular noun, ends with b, consonant letter, and y. So y is replaced with ies. So I think this is very, very clear to all of you. Family, families. Lady, ladies. Okay, so I think this concept is very clear to all of you, that singular nouns that end with the combination of consonant letter plus y, so we have to replace y with ies. So this is something that is very, very important to remember if you are a language learner, and this must be in your head to keep it this rule very well. Okay, so let's come to the fourth rule now. Here the fourth rule, that is, for nouns that end in a vowel plus y, the plural is formed by adding s. So this is something very important to keep in your mind, that for nouns that end with a combination of vowel plus y, so this has to be changed, these kinds of nouns have to be changed to plural by adding s. This is something very, very easy for you, that nouns that end with vowel plus y has to be changed to plural by adding s at the end of singular nouns. Okay, so let's come to understand this concept very clear with some of the examples. Here you can see some examples like key, keys, monkey, monkeys. For these singular nouns, key ends with the combination of vowel e and y, so we just added s to make this plural. Okay, so this is something very, very important to keep in your mind, and you will have to find out yourself some of the examples that have to take these kinds of rules, how a singular nouns can be changed by adding s or ies. Okay, so you'll have to find out yourself some of the examples to make your language learning process better and best. So let's come to understand the fifth rule about singular noun and plural noun. Here is the fifth rule, that is, for nouns that end in f or fe, replace the f or fe with v and add es. So this is something very, very important to remember, that if there is a noun that ends with either f or fe, we have to replace that f or fe with what? V. We have to replace that f or fe with v and add es. This is something very basic to understand, that if there is a singular noun that ends with either f or fe, we'll have to replace that f or fe with v and add es. This is something very important to remember. Okay, so let's make this concept very clear by learning some examples. So here you can see some examples like calf, cows, knife, knives, wife, wives, leaf, leaves. So here there are nouns, singular nouns that end with either f or fe. So what is the rule that we have to remember to make into plural? Yeah, we'll have to just replace f or fe with ves. So this is something very, very important to remember if you are a language learner when it comes to singular and plural nouns. So this is the fifth rule that you will have to keep in your mind. So let's come to the last rule, that is something very, very important, and there is no any special rule. So let's discuss on that. So dear all, there is no any specific rule for some nouns, and that do not take any specific rule that to make it into plural, that they follow their own rule and they have their own plural forms. So here we can see some examples. Man is this side, here it is singular nouns, and here it is singular nouns, and the right side here it is plural forms. Okay, so man, men, women, women, child, children, tooth, teeth, ox, oxen, deer, deer, food, feet, sheep, sheep. So you might be confused that why some singular and plural forms have same forms. There is no any specific rule in English that you will have to just learn. There are some exceptions related to other rules that we have already learned. So these are some of the irregular nouns. They have their own plural forms. So what you want to do is that just learn what is a singular form, what is a plural form, and you will have to just try to make these words into your own sentences. So just enjoy your learning, and if you really like this today's lesson, then please don't forget to like And if you want to get more free English lessons related to everything that I discuss here in this YouTube channel, vocabulary or grammar and spoken English, and of course how to learn English very fast. So if you want to get more English free lessons, then please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you will not miss any latest updates whenever I upload a new video. Thank you for watching.